But I'm just seeing that we have a broken off ear on this transmission case. And that is the one that's used. And you see, that's why that one was harder to get to. Not a big deal. We'll probably just throw a bolt with a big washer bracket, I don't know, a piece of like angle iron in there or something. And then maybe we can use this one with the case too, or I'm sorry, the bell housing too. No, we'd have to drill a hole, but that can be done. Certainly not worth tearing down the whole thing and replacing the case for just that. Better yet, why don't I just take this aftermarket steel bell housing? I was actually just looking these up, and I believe this is a Lakewood. It's a $1,000 bell housing, so that's a big score. Oh, that's heavy. Might as well grab the clutch and flywheel while we're at it too. It's stuck. Very interesting on this clutch. It still has the print on it. Looks like it was used for maybe a couple miles, if that. I mean, it's brand spanking new. And the flywheel was hitting this back plate here too. So that must have been an obnoxious sound. And actually on the inside of the bell housing too, that's all sorts of scraped up, but that almost looks like somebody came in here with a grinder to clearance it. I don't know, hard to tell. I mean, the scratches are kind of neat. And I don't see any evidence on here. Looks like an aftermarket Z-bar too. It's got actually a ball end on it. Let's see. That's not what the one looks like in my 67. But yeah, whether I use this or not, it's worth good money. Now, on these 4V heads, I was just reading up, and there's actually a closed chamber heads and open chamber heads. The closed chambers are worth more money. I want to drop in here and see which these are. So let's get this all the way down and then flip the camera up. See the combustion chamber? Yeah, these are closed chamber heads, so that makes them considerably more valuable. Probably worth at least $500 for the pair, or you know, as rebuildables. Another way to check what heads you have, from what I was just reading, is underneath the lifter pan. Wow, this engine has no runtime. It's brand new. But under here, under one of the intake ports, actually that's probably it right there, there's a casting number. And that'll let you know if they're open or closed chamber, if you look that number up. Of course, you need a mirror to get to it. I'm a little curious on this engine to see if it's a 4-bolt or a 2-bolt main. Oof, magnetic drain plug. Quite a bit of gray crud on there. Let's take a look up in this pan, see if we got a 4-bolt main block. There's one cap. Nope, it's a 2-bolt main cap. All right, yeah, from what I was reading, the 4-bolt mains are fairly common with the 4V engines. Let's see how this is looking in here. So at first, got a pretty stinky burning smell to it. Oh yeah, pretty clean and not stinky inside. That was just these bolt holes. It smells like really clean gear oil. Take a look at the gears. Looking for any chips. And yeah, I'd say that's gonna work just fine. First, second, third, fourth, and reverse. And now that reverse gear is in mesh. It's getting covered in oil. Call that good enough to run. Went ahead and removed the rear seal. Got one of those on order. It's kind of a bear to get out. It's got the double walls, but something I should have done when I had the cover off was check if this is a close ratio or a wide ratio. Now, wide ratios are more common, and you're going to have, I was just reading online, it should have 2.78 turns for 1 revolution on the back in the first gear. And if it's a close ratio, it'll be 2.32. So I just marked these, and I got that marked. First gear, I'm going to go 1, 2, we'll go to about, 3/4 right there, 2.78. And yes, lined up. So that's good. You get better drivability with that close ratio. It's more like a racing thing. They're more valuable though. So at this point, I'm gonna pop the heads off. We've got to get our eyes in there and check it out. I can't sleep until I do, but out of all the junky engines I've done over the years, I've never had exhaust valves just hang up like that and be so rusted where they didn't close and break off. I'm really disappointed in myself, honestly, but... Oh, I should have put a pan down. Oh, yeah. We got some domed pistons and a freshly broken exhaust valve. Now, actually, this one looks like it might have been broken before. I'll have to look back at the bore scope footage because you see all the lifters, none of those are stuck at all, because that's another way you can break a valve if the lifter gets stuck in the bore. Really a darn shame. You can see it did need a valve job anyway. Look at this thing. So nasty. Like, this exhaust valve's still intact, but I mean, that one easily could have broken too. Just gets locked in place, you know. Spin's over free now. After rotating this over a few times, all the cylinders look decent except for number 1. That's definitely got some heavy pitting that would have caused oil consumption. And also look at all the corrosion on the piston. Measure these bores out too and see if they're already overbored. I'd imagine they are. Standard bore is 4 inches. Yeah, it's overbored with the carbon lip at the top. I'm at about 4 20,000ths. So lesson learned. Next time do a better job bore scoping, and if you suspect or see a lot of rust, probably a good idea to pull the valve covers off and check that the valves, you know, all sound like you can hear them closing. That, if you hear a dull sound, then maybe a good idea to check if that valve is seating or not. You see, those 2 are missing, but I suspect they probably would have sounded the same. Yep. When they were hung open. Oh man, it's really stuck. Goes. Over on my cart, I do have 2 sets of 302 Windsor heads, and look at the difference in the exhaust valve size. Wow. But it's almost the same size as the intake. I bet you if in a jam, you know, Mad Max style, we could probably throw those intake valves in it. Just for giggles, I popped one of the intakes off there. And let's see, it measures the same stem. Oh,